It started subtly, a slow, creeping sense of wrongness. My name is Aaron. At least, I think it is. Each morning, I wake up to a world that has forgotten me. Today is yesterday. Tomorrow will be the day before that. When I sleep, time rewinds. I am moving backward one day at a time, a solitary ghost haunting the past. The people I know, the faces I love, they don't recognize me. To them, I am a stranger, a glitch in their reality. I try to explain, but my words are met with confusion, with fear. They see a madman, not a man unstuck in time. The world remains the same, but my place in it is erased with every sunrise, which for me is a sunset on my timeline. The isolation is a crushing weight. Imagine shouting into a void and hearing nothing back, not even an echo. That is my existence. I walk streets I grew up on, past cafes where I shared coffees and secrets, and no one spares me a second glance. The barista who knew my order by heart now asks, "Can I help you, sir?" My key no longer fits the lock to my own apartment. I am an invisible man, but worse, I am a forgotten one. The connections that once defined me have snapped one by one, leaving me adrift in a sea of familiar strangers. My reality is a film playing in reverse, and I am the only one who can see it. Every attempt to anchor myself fails. I write notes, leave messages, but they vanish. They are messages sent to a future I will never reach, a future that has already happened for everyone else but is receding from my grasp. I am a paradox, a living, breathing anachronism. I remember the laughter from a party that, for them, hasn't happened yet. I know the punchline to a joke they have yet to tell. This foreknowledge is a curse, a constant reminder of the life I have lost. The world moves forward, oblivious. I am pulled backward, screaming into the silence of yesterday. It is a lonely, terrifying journey into what has been. My memories of the life I lived are all that I have left. They are my only proof that I once belonged here. I cling to the image of my mother's smile, the sound of my brother's laugh, the warmth of a hand I once held. But these memories are becoming fragile, like old photographs exposed to the sun. They are fading at the edges, the details blurring. The more I travel into the past, the more the future stamps its authority on my mind. It is a cruel exchange. I'm losing the people I love all over again, day by day, moment by moment. The past is my prison, and the future is a storm gathering on the horizon. The trade-off is brutal. For every memory of a loved one that dissolves into mist, a new terrifying memory of the future takes its place. I remember my partner's favorite song, but the melody is faint now, drowned out by the phantom sound of sirens. These are not my memories. They belong to a future I am not supposed to see. I see flashes of collapsed buildings, of skies choked with black smoke. I feel the ground shake with explosions that have not yet occurred. It is a premonition, a vivid and horrifying glimpse of what is to come. A cataclysmic event is waiting for the world, and I am the only one who knows. My personal history is becoming a casualty of this temporal war. The face of my father, once so clear, is now a hazy outline. I struggle to recall the color of my sister's eyes. Were they blue? Green? It feels like a part of my soul is being hollowed out, scooped away to make room for this dreadful knowledge. The love, the joy, the simple moments that made up my life are being replaced by data, dates, coordinates, casualty counts. I am becoming less of a person and more of a vessel, a container for a warning that I have no way of delivering. My heart aches for the warmth I am losing, a warmth I can no longer properly remember. The urgency grows with each backward step. The disaster is not far off in the world's timeline. I can feel it approaching, like a distant drumbeat growing louder. I now know the exact date, 2025, October 12th. The day the world will break. This knowledge is a fire in my mind, burning away everything else. My own identity feels secondary to the mission. I have to find a way to communicate with the future. I have to warn them. But how do you send a letter to a time you are actively running away from? How do you leave a message for a world that forgets your existence every 24 hours? The emotional toll is immense. There are moments when I want to give up, to let the past swallow me whole, to forget the future and the past, to just cease. But then I see the faces of the people on the street, the children playing in the park, the couple holding hands. They are all oblivious, walking toward a doom they cannot imagine. And I know I cannot rest. My fading love for the people I knew has transformed into a desperate, abstract love for all of humanity. I am their ghost, their forgotten guardian, and I will not fail them. My personal tragedy does not matter anymore. Only the mission matters. My search for answers leads me to whispers of a strange object, an urban legend among physicists and occultists. They call it the echo clock. It is not a clock in the traditional sense. It does not measure hours or minutes. It is said to exist outside of time, a fixed point in the chaotic river of space-time. The stories say it is a relic from a civilization far beyond our own, a tool that can perceive all of time at once. It is my only hope. If I can find it, maybe I can use it. Maybe I can leave my message in a place that time cannot erase. A message in a bottle, thrown into the ocean of eternity. Finding it is an obsession. I scour old books, forgotten websites, and the rambling notes of forgotten scientists. Each day I jump back. I have to start my search anew, but my memory of the previous day's search remains. I am building a map in my mind, connecting dots across time. The trail is faint, littered with dead ends and cryptic clues. But I am persistent. The clock is more than an object. It is a symbol of a potential escape. It is the one thing that might not be subject to the rules that govern my backward journey. It represents a chance to fight back against the current that is pulling me under. The breakthrough comes in a dusty antique shop, tucked away on a forgotten side street. There, under a canvas sheet, sits the echo clock. It is not what I expected. It is a sphere of obsidian, smooth and cold to the touch. It has no hands, no numbers, but as I get closer, I can feel it. A low hum that resonates not in my ears, but in my very bones. It is a hum that feels ancient and infinite. It is a power that does not belong in this world. Looking into its polished surface, I do not see my reflection. I see a swirl of stars, of nebulae, of moments bleeding into one another. As my fingers touch the cold, dark surface of the sphere, something shifts. The world outside the shop window seems to flicker, to stutter. For a brief moment, the hum in my bones intensifies and I feel a pull. Not backward, not forward, but outward. The echo clock is a conduit. It is a bridge. I realize it does not just perceive time, it can interact with it. It can anchor a message, a thought, an intention outside the normal flow. This is it. This is the tool I need. I can use this to carve my warning into the fabric of reality itself, a warning that will wait for the right person to find it. Staring into the depths of the echo clock, I see more than just stars. I see a flicker of movement, a shape, a figure that is achingly familiar. It is me, but it is not me. This version of me looks older, more tired. His eyes are filled with a different kind of pain, not of loss, but of a heavy burden carried for a long time. He is moving forward. I can feel it. He is the other half of the paradox. He is the Aaron who is living my life in the correct direction, carrying the memories of a man who vanishes every night. He is the one who finds my cryptic notes, my forgotten clues. He is the mirror. He is the recipient of my message, the one I have been trying to reach. The echo clock is not just a transmitter. It is a meeting point, a place where our two timelines can touch. I press my hand against the sphere, pouring all my knowledge, all my fear, all my urgency into it. I picture the disaster, the date, the location. I send it all into the timeless core of the clock, a desperate prayer sent across the temporal divide. I have to believe he will get it. He has to. He is the one who lives in the world I am trying to save. He is the one who can act. Suddenly, the hum of the clock changes. It becomes a roar, a vibration that shakes the entire shop. The air crackles with energy. The reflection in the sphere clarifies. The mirror is no longer a faint image. He is there, on the other side of the obsidian. His hand pressed against the surface in the exact same spot as mine. Our eyes meet. Recognition dawns on his face. He sees me. He truly sees me. For the first time since this began, I am not a ghost. I am real to someone. And that someone is myself. The feeling is indescribable. A sense of relief, of wholeness, of profound connection. The moment our hands align through the barrier of the clock, time breaks. The relentless backward pull on me stops. The forward momentum for him halts. For an instant, everything is still. Then, a new sensation, a choice. I can feel time branching, opening up in two directions from this single point. I can continue my journey into the past, or I can step forward with him. The world outside the shop window shimmers, no longer fixed. The echo clock has not just connected us, it has shattered the rules. Time is no longer a one-way street. It is a crossroads, and we are standing right in the middle of it.